that was terrifying. I tried to film this and then my cat, I don't know, she has I guess you couldn't call it her friend, but there's another cat here outside that every morning she tries to go and greet, I guess. But I think she more gets afraid than the cat actually doing something to her. And then she screams. That was terrifying. Okay. Hello. We're at our last video of today. The only thing you still have to do is your handwriting, which is the very last cursive letter Z. Actually, the very last letter Z. You guys have done all of the letters. Well done. As of next week, we are doing sounds and actual words. So for science, you will need to have S1 A, S1 B, it's cut off, S1 curly K, and S2. Very good. All right. The first page, S1 A, actually, first things first, name. So at the back of S1 A, write your name. At the back of S1 B, write your name. On S1 curly K, they leave a space for your name. S1 2, you can write your name. Cool. This is just an information page, the first one. So let's just read it together. They show us the difference between mammals and amphibians. Now, yesterday on Zoom, we talked about amphibians. So let's take a look. They say mammals are warm-blooded. Amphibians are cold-blooded. Amphibians, yes. Mammal babies are born alive. We know this. Amphibian babies are born from eggs. Mammal babies take care of their young. Amphibians, they lay the eggs and then they leave. So the frog mommy, what is going on with my speech today? The frog mommy lays the eggs. She doesn't sit around and wait for them to hatch and I almost want to say like a chicken lies on their eggs so that they are warm, and then when they hatch, the mom is ready to receive them. No. They lay the eggs and then the mommy goes on with her life and the babies hatch by themselves. Mammal mommies feed their babies milk. They take care of their babies. Amphibian mommies don't do anything. The babies feed themselves. Mammals breathe air. Amphibians breathe from gills under the water and then they breathe air. So amphibians first start out, I almost want to say kind of like fish if you think of a tadpole. They have little gills that they breathe under the water from, and then as soon as they are big enough, they develop their lungs and then they breathe on earth. On earth. Miss Itzabeth, what? I'm obviously not focusing. And then they breathe on land. On land. My word. Okay. Mammals are vertebrates. They have a backbone. And amphibians are also vertebrates. They do have a backbone. Do you remember yesterday when we said they have a backbone? They mostly eat animals that do not have backbones though, like worms and those type of things. They mostly eat animals that don't have backbones, but do you remember the rule? They said amphibians are predators, which means they will eat anything that they can swallow whole. So if a mouse is small enough, there are frogs that would swallow a mouse whole. That's the truth. Okay, we are moving on to S1B. Sorry it got cut off this way. This just gives us some facts about amphibians that we might be using on the second page. So let's quickly take a look. Okay, let's quickly read this through. S1B, it tells us cold-blooded, which is what amphibians are. Live in water, then on land. Not then on land. They can live in both. Goes through metamorphosis, which means a change, a life cycle. We talked about, I could swear we did a ladybug's life cycle or a butterfly. Today we're going to look at the frog life cycle, and that's metamorphosis. I'm going to send you a very, very, very cool video on that as well. I actually need to write it in my book. Okay, I will do that now. They breathe with gills and then they breathe with lungs. They have 4 legs, sometimes 0. Sometimes 0. Cool, I guess there are amphibians without legs. That's really cool. They have moist, smooth skin. They don't have fur or hair. Moist means kind of wet, wet-ish skin. They lay many eggs, many, not just 2 or 3 or 6 or whatever. They lay many eggs. And then they have webbed feet to help them swim. So put these facts aside. We are quickly going to read our page that says one curly cur. Phoebe, hold on, I quickly need to stop my cat. Okay, sorry, I just didn't want her to go outside again because that other cat is there. All right, so amphibians. What makes an amphibian an amphibian? Leap from pad to pad, searching for facts. Use the leap pad to pictures to draw an example of each amphibian in the circle. What? Okay. Not so sure how to do that. I'll ask Miss Salondo at school. Oh, Miss Salondo. Nobody like that exists at our school. It's Miss Calondo. Oh my word. Okay, I'll ask Miss Calondo about that at school. If I'm missing maybe a page or something, but I don't think I am. So, what we are going to do in here, we are going to write down the facts of amphibians, and in these little circles, we are going to be drawing the pictures. I will upload a second video where I research and show you the different types of amphibians, where I show you pictures so that you can go draw them. All right. So they say, okay, no. Let's just ignore the instructions because we don't have that. So number 1. I actually don't even want to do this part with you because it's very straightforward. But let me just show you. For example, number 1. We're going to write things down about amphibians. For example, number 1, they are cold-blooded. Number 2, I can tell you that they are vertebrates. Number 3, they have webbed feet. You can go choose any of the facts that are given to you on this page, Swanbe, to go fill in 3 more facts about amphibians. I will upload a second video where I show you exactly how these little animals look. But so far you can draw a frog. At least that's one thing I know you can draw. The rest I will go look for. All right. Then when we come to the last page, 2, it says the life cycle of the frog. I need to send you guys yesterday while I was playing around on YouTube. I found this video that shows the entire process of a frog from that the second that the eggs get laid to when they come out of the egg, and it is so interesting. Really, it's really cool how they shot everything. Oh, I think you guys will like it. So I will link that for you guys to watch. The life cycle of the frog, number 1. It starts out in its egg. So you can either choose to, actually, yeah, cut this off very neatly with your ruler and your scissors. Then you cut out each picture and you paste them in the correct order. They start in an egg. Then they hatch as a tadpole. Then the tadpole gets little legs. They even show you how the legs pop out of the body. It's very strange, but it's really cool. Then the legs come out, but the tail is still there. But in the meantime, the tail will be absorbed into the body, and eventually they can move on to land where they will be a frog. Okay, this stage has a name. I'm just not sure what it is. So go cut those out, put them in the correct order, and then wait for the other 2 science videos. One will be where I discuss what these amphibians look like. I will record it on my laptop for you. And then the other one will be the link to the video about the tadpoles or the frogs. It's really, really cool. I promise, I think you guys will like it. So that's it. That's it for today. The only thing you guys have left is your handwriting, but only the 2 more videos, and then we are done with our work for the day. Tomorrow's quiz time, so be sure to study. We are writing quizzes on phonics, your phonics words obviously. We are writing an insects and amphibians quiz, and we are writing a quiz on regrouping. Okay, so be sure to practice or study or do whatever you can to prepare for those quizzes. You will then hear from me. I'm greeting as if I'm not making another video, but okay. You will hear from me in the next science video.